Okay, hey everyone, this is Brandon again, part 3 to the Photoshop Myspace layout tutorial. This one is going to be covering how to and where to upload your slices and the HTML document so you can easily reference them back and forth when you're updating the code for code for your layout, which will be going on Myspace, which we'll be covering in the next tutorial maybe. Yeah, we'll be covering that in the next tutorial along with divving. So let me just show you how I find it the easiest way how to do it. Go to webs.com, formerly known as freewebs.com if you remember that website. Make an account. I do not recommend this if you're not going to be using it for a website. I use it personally for my Revolutions Designs .webs or freewebs.com/whatever. But I did get the domain revolutionsdesigns.co.nr. But go ahead and sign up with this. But if you're not going to use it, say like you're not going to use it for a website or anything, then don't even bother. Use TinyPic or something else. But our image tag is actually a better one to use because they keep your name in it, like the file name in it. But this is the best way to do it. So make an account. I already have mine set up here. Just go to pick a site address right here and create a password and then create a website. It's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna log in. Once you're logged in, you won't probably see this. You'll probably have to go to Site Manager. I'm not sure what the new way they've been using creating when people sign up. It's been differently for a lot of people. But what I recommend is you make a new folder. So I'll just show you how to do that. New folder, and then you're going to just make a name for it. Since I already have one, I'm not going to actually make a new folder. I have mine set right here. Status goes layout. From last time I did the tutorial, it has been changed actually a little bit. Like such as his CD cover isn't there anymore. As you can see here in Bridge, it now has another picture of him. Releases, it's pretty much all the same, but this will also be changing in the near future because his banner will be updated, of course, because his official designer will be sending me a banner to replace. But back to the tutorial. What the easiest way to do is if you have the Adobe collection and you have Adobe Bridge, this is probably the most easiest way. I do not recommend going to Star Documents if you have Bridge. Bridge is the most easiest and best way to browse through your documents, especially with Adobe software. You can view PSDs without actually opening them on how you last saved them. And let me just show you what I mean by that. If I scroll down to where I actually have statuses layout, you'll see it's in PSD format if I can find it. Okay, here it is. Featuring status, not featuring, status goes layout PSD. You'll see right here it says status layout.psd, meaning that's the project file for Photoshop. As you can see, you can pretty much see the whole document without actually having to go open up Photoshop. So back to the tutorial. Let's see. Status layout, status goes layout. So what you're gonna do, make the new folder. Upload, you'll see you want to be exactly how it looks in here pretty much. This 2.0 folder was just an accident I created. So basically what you're going to do, the easiest way, go to single file uploader for the HTML document, but I find it easier if you just open up the Super Multi Uploader. Click on that button and then wait for the new window to open up. It does need, I think, JavaScript to run, or Shockwave, one of the two. I don't really remember. So go and wait for that to open up. Oh, Java. My bad. Got both wrong. Java. What you're gonna need is not really need, but click and drag the the HTML folder. So once from the previous tutorial you made a new folder, go into that folder, which is mine is status goes layout, and find the .html of whatever you name the file. Click and drag it into the Super Multi Uploader, which I've already done, obviously, which you can see right here. And after that, make a new folder inside of your layout folder called images, just like how it is in here, that contains all the images. See, we have the 001, of course, and all that. After that is done, after you make your images folder, go ahead and click on it so it opens up so you can start uploading into there. You can see I already have all the 18 files that are needed for this layout. And so what you're going to do, you're going to open up the Super Multi-Uploader again. Oops, gotta actually close out of this one. Okay, and then open up the Super Multi-Uploader for this folder and let that load up. And now what you're going to do pretty much is just select all of these, which you can easily do, probably just Control A or just click and drag. Sometimes it will say that the file has failed. Don't worry about that. Just click, let me just show you what I mean. I'll just upload, let's see, like this one, since it's just going to update itself. When it says %, sometimes it's saying it has failed. Just click delete. It'll have like a little red 0 or something like that. Just click on the delete button. It'll look just like this pretty much. Go ahead and delete it, and then try to re-upload it again. Like click, and then after you're done, after all the others are finished, click done, and then go back to the Super Multi-Uploader, and then just put the ones that didn't upload back into it. And if that still doesn't work for you, then go to the single file uploader and just do one at a time. So once that is done, after all your images have finally finished uploading, go to your go to your layout folder, the one that you've made for the layout, and then click on the HTML file, and then you'll notice it will come up. It will load all the images into the HTML form of which you have sliced it, and so pretty much you're just back to what you have done. Now you can see all these images. You can highlight them, and you'll see that they're all images. Right click, view image. They're all separated in their own little sections. So now what the hard part is pretty much for this part of the tutorial is you're going to actually go into images, or go into your layout and open up Notepad, and then you're going to click and drag the HTML format into Notepad, and you're going to see all this coding. So this is pretty much self-explanatory when it gets to here. Whatever image SRC, I've already actually updated mine, so you'll see yours will say whatever. As you can see, it says status layout 00 or 01. Go to your images folder, and you'll have to manually copy and paste them. Like, let me show you what I mean. Like how this says, normally this would have said as it says in the images folder. So 01 is actually is that it? No, status layout 001. So this is status layout 01. So what we would have to do is go over to here into our images folder of our layout. Just simply, all you have to do is right click it, click copy link location, go into here and just delete what this says pretty much, and then paste. And then that's pretty much it. You just do that for each image. The easiest way I think to do is if you do Control F to find a certain thing. So say I was looking for the let's see, add status 001. All you have to do is type add status 001. Oops, what is it? Just 01? No. Oh, there's no. I'm guessing there's no underscore right there. So yeah, that's all you have to do, and then you just say so add status 001. Just go over here, copy link location, and then just delete it from the file type, and then Control V. That's pretty much the result to that. And then while doing that, after you've done all the links, you'll have a lot of spacers. So let me show you what I mean. See how we have spacer, spacer, spacer. Make sure you keep Control Fing for the spacer. Just manually scroll down and you'll see them. But the spacers are really important. Those are all the blank spaces that have nothing in them, which actually make the layout all fit together. So that's really important to make sure those are all filled in, or else you'll get one of these little free webs are not supported, or Myspace will say terms of service violated, and you don't want that. So after you've done all your updated links on your images, next is to actually create the buttons so once you've did all the image links, now you want to change the buttons so they're